Going around the world, you can find movie links almost anywhere, including the Interstate 80 route to Winnemucca, Nevada. In the 2001 thriller Joyride, a psycho truck driver chases three young people. Though they go east from Utah, much of the movie filmed along Nevada's Interstate 80 corridor, including a key scene in Winnemucca. The movie boasts a script co-written by J.J. Abrams, who went on to reboot the Star Wars and Star Trek movies. Joyride also features Paul Walker before he got Fast and Furious. During your anniversary celebration, there was talk about the unusual fact that here you are in Winnemucca and it has a film history. You were actually part of that. There's a movie called Joyride. What did you do in Joyride?
Correct. Yeah, I was in the diner when they came into the diner naked. It was quite a hilarious scene.
Was it hilarious or good, depending on if you're a man or a woman?
Oh, it was entertaining,
Yeah.
to say the least.
Were the guys having fun doing this scene, or did they seem cold, or were they just laughing?
Oh no, everybody was laughing. It was hilarious.
And that meant they had to reshoot and reshoot?
Reshoot several times, probably 20, 30 times.
Did they pay you for doing your role?
Yeah, they paid nicely.
So you don't have any regrets about that? What is your regret about the movie?
The regret is not knowing the actors as well.
Mm-hmm.
Was kind of not really into maybe those actors, and now I know who Steve Zahn is, and I probably would have shook his hand or something.
Or maybe posed for a
It's
picture.
pretty hilarious, yeah.
And back then, Paul Walker hadn't yet done the Fast and the Furious movies.
Right.
So you could show that picture you didn't take of you and Paul Walker and make a lot of people jealous.
Yeah, probably so, yeah.
What did you think about the way the film looked? It's supposed to be taking place east of Winnemucca, but when you watched it, what did you see?
I've seen a lot of shots over and over. You could tell living here that, they were kind of just going back and forth on maybe the same strip of highway and saying they were in a different state or a different area. And, being from here, you could see it. But,
And it's fun when you look on screen and say, I know that.
yeah, behind the scenes.
Years before directing Joyride on I-80, John Dahl used the region for his movie Kill Me Again. The rest stop near Lovelock at the junction of I-80 and US 95 served as a site for bad things to happen with actors Joanne Whalley-Kilmer and Quentin Tarantino favorite Michael Madsen. Bad things still happen at this rest stop. Those toilets seriously need cleaning. Right across the desert from the rest stop, director Christopher Coppola created sets to film his version of a Hopalong Cassidy western called The Gunfighter. Coppola, who wore a white sombrero in a bit part, filmed with the same camera used by George Lucas for the first Star Wars. The rest stop lies between Reno and Winnemucca. Winnemucca! The name just rolls off your lips, which explains how it gets mentioned in a movie called The Doctor when William Hurt asks for directions to a Native American gathering. Winnemucca, he exclaims, not quite believing the sound. Winnemucca gets its name from a chief, but these days his daughter Sarah draws more attention. Nevada officially honored her work as an educator by placing a statue of her at the U.S. Capitol in Washington, D.C., one of the few women to receive such recognition. Sarah even made it onto the small screen once as a love interest for Little Joe in the Bonanza television series. Another area movie connection comes from Edna Purviance, born just outside Winnemucca in Paradise Valley. She later moved to the Bay Area and met Charlie Chaplin, who made her his leading lady in many of his early films. She shows up as a character in the Chaplin biopic starring Robert Downey Jr. A trip to Winnemucca means the chance to explore Basque culture, including food at restaurants featuring family-style dining with huge portions of salad, beans, and French fries. I enjoyed a dish of tongue over at Winnemucca's classic Martin Hotel, which fills up with both locals and road trippers. The travel trio never mind going to Basque restaurants because beef and lamb dominate the menu, not ducks and frogs. Local artist Teddy Swecker features sheep in her mural at the Humboldt County Museum in Winnemucca, but she also includes her signature symbol. Local author and artist Teddy Swecker always features ducks. And we know some people who appreciate that.